Chapter 12, Business and Consumer Loans, Section 3, Early Payoff of Loans. In this section, we will look at two methods to calculate the effect of early payoffs or early payments on loans. The first method that we will look at is known as the United States Rule. The United States Rule takes any partial payment and first applies it to the interest that is owed. The remaining amount of the payment is then applied to the principal amount of the loan. If we look at the first payment on a new $100,000 house loan, of the $538.82 payment, $416.67 will first be applied to the interest that is accumulated by the loan. This means that only $120.15 of the first payment will be applied towards the principal. If the beginning balance was $100,000, then the ending balance after this first payment will be $99,879.85. We will now look at how these values are calculated using the United States Rule. There are 5 steps needed to work through a problem using the United States Rule. The first step is to determine the amount of interest due from the date the loan was made until the date of the partial payment. This is done through simple interest, I is equal to P times R times T. Then we subtract the amount of interest from the amount of the payment. This will result in the amount applied towards the principal. The amount applied to the principal will then reduce the amount of the principal to a new value. We determine what the new principal is by subtracting the previous principal by this amount of the payment that is applied towards the principal. Step 4 is to repeat the previous 3 steps for any additional partial payments. After all payments have been calculated, we finish by calculating the maturity value of the loan, or the amount still due on the due date of the loan. We do this again by calculating the interest on the remaining principal and adding the interest amount to the remaining principal. Let's work through a problem to see how the United States Rule works in action. On August 14th, Dr. Pickle signs a 180-day note for $28,500 for an X-ray machine for her dental office. The note has an interest rate of 10% compounded annually. On October 25th, a payment of $8,500 is made. Find the balance owed on the principal after this payment, and if no additional payments are made, find the amount due at the maturity of the loan. To find the balance owed on the principal after this payment, we need to work through the first 3 steps of the United States Rule. Step 1 is to find the interest earned on the loan between August 14th, the start of the loan, and October 25th, the date of the first payment. Using simple interest, I is equal to PRT, we find that the interest earned during the first 72 days of this loan is $28,500 times 0.10 times 72 over 360, resulting in $570 in interest earned over the first 72 days. Step 2 is to subtract this interest amount from the payment made to find the amount of payment that is applied towards the principal. $8,500 payment minus $570 interest earned results in $7,930 of the payment being applied towards the principal. Step 3, the new principal on the loan is the beginning principal, $28,500, minus the $7,930 that is applied to the principal. The new principal now becomes $20,570, the balance owed on the principal after this first payment. Continuing on, if no additional payments are made, we can skip step 4 and proceed to step 5 to determine the amount due at the maturity of the loan. Since the partial payment was made on day 72 of the loan, this means that 108 days remain on the loan until the maturity date. To calculate the interest on the remaining principal of $20,570, we again use simple interest. 20,570 times 0.10 times 108 divided by 360 results in $617.10 in interest owed. This means that the amount due at the maturity date is $20,570 plus $617.10, or $21,187.10. Example 2. On March 1st, Boston Dairy signed a promissory note for $38,500 to replace milking equipment. The note is for 180 days at a rate of 10%. The dairy makes the following partial payments: $6,000 on June 9th and $3,500 on July 11th. Find the interest paid on the note and the amount due on the due date of the note. We start with the first payment of $6,000 on June 9th, which is 100 days after the due date or after the date of the note. The interest owed during this 100 days is $38,500 times 0.10, or 10% as a decimal, times 100 days over 360. $1,069.44 is the amount of interest owed. The first payment is $6,000. Subtract the portion of the payment going to the interest results in $4,930.56 being applied towards the principal. So the amount due after this first payment on June 9th is $38,500 minus $4,930.56, which is $33,569.44 still owed on the loan. We repeat this process for the second partial payment, which occurred 32 days after the first payment. The amount of interest owed during this 32-day period is $33,569.44, the principal still owed on the loan, times 0.10 times 32 over 360, resulting in $298.40 interest owed. The second payment of $3,500, subtract the $298.40 owed in interest, equals $3,201.60 that is applied towards the principal. This means that the amount still due after the second payment is $33,569.44 minus $3,201.66, or $30,367.84 still owed on the loan. Since there are no more partial payments, we can now calculate the amount due at maturity. There are 48 days remaining on the note, the 180-day note minus 100 days between the start and the first payment, minus 32 days between the first and second payment. The amount of interest owed for these last 48 days is $30,367.74 times 0.10 times 48 over 360, or $404.90. This means that the amount due at the maturity is the sum of the remaining principal and the amount of interest owed, $30,367.74 plus $404.90. The result is $30,772.74 still due on this loan at the maturity date.